Hello, my name is Zhatelier. Welcome back for another episode of Shadow Empire. In previous episode, we were fighting a little bit over here. It's just, we don't have a lot of fuel here, so most of these tanks can't really do too much. At the same time, the enemy can't really do too much damage on our tanks either, so they kind of just sitting there. Over here, we are slowly getting a bit more medium tanks to help with the northern, well, holding the northern part, let's just say. Which right now, the enemy doom stack isn't too close. Oh, and another thing I suppose I could have a look is how much would raising up one set of those rocket artillery cost me? Rocket launcher battalion. Oh, we need machinery for that. Never mind. That's not going to happen. And the fighters cost me some rare metals, which we don't have a lot right now. We're trying to get the machinery to get a bit more stuff in here, especially once we get the Ripley over here to become a town. Well, of course, we'll be renaming that, but right now it's at Ripley. So we'll get that one done. We'll probably cut off the zone over here. And we'll probably set up a new zone. Oh, there's a lot of oil and water and all that. So yeah, this could potentially be a nice location for another city. So we're slowly starting to reduce the size of these cities. I mean, technically speaking, I do wonder if we should have just another city over here somewhere. I mean, potentially there with the oil drills, although the oil, well, it's still 13,000 actually, so we will have quite a bit of time left until it runs dry. But anyway, let's have a quick look at the dashboard reel. Right, so we got a lot of the research done last round. The personal armor optimization is still 21%. But it's slowly going up though, but it's currently at 21%, advanced sensors is 34. So yeah, overall we're doing in pretty decent in that regard. But I suppose we didn't really have a lot of... Oh, right, actually, one of the things that I didn't check is what happened with the... Oh, right, did we... Right, we did encircle that. Could we... Oh, hold on a minute. Might be able to do a bit of an attack here. Don't know how bad these are. Oh, not really that bad, no. There's just the serpents. There we go. Push them back into the ocean. Don't know if those are the serpents that were in here, then. No, probably not. Let's just try to blockade. So there's a bit of an island in there, as far as we can tell. Try to blockade that, and looks like the island is doing fine. We've moved in here already, so I guess it is now time for the next round. I do apologize for the slow pace of the rounds, though. Oh dear, we might have a bit of a disaster brewing in the southern front now. We don't have really all that great troops in there. And since the enemy hasn't really bothered doing too much. I mean, there's always a chance, of course, that the horde of snakes that is in there, or whatever the creatures were, might cause some issues for them. But looks like Hochstein over here isn't really doing too much. Which, of course, gives me time to get more fuel. And then once I have fuel and readiness on the troops, oh dear, we had a bit of combat there. Another combat somewhere. Let me have a look at those. So we lost 100 walkers. Aha, we got the new RPGs. Which is a little bit better armor. It's not really that much better. Well, actually, I suppose I could compare it a little bit. So this one's got hard defense, 152, and... I suppose it's more about the attack it is. So 76 hard attack and 26 soft attack. And over here, it's 80 hard attack and 26 soft attack. So the soft attack is pretty much the same. But the hard attack is slightly better. And the hard defense is 160 and 53 on the soft. And yeah, so it's slightly better defenses in there. Nothing massive. Oh, wait a minute. Hit points, 108. Oh, right. Hit points is something that is a lot higher, though. Okay, that's where the difference comes. So yeah, it's slightly better. Right, we've got a few decisions. Internet with a popular subreddit. Oh, hold on a minute. Did we... I think we still need to get meritocracy. We'll reverse the decision. Supreme Command... No, we're not going to do changes there. A model design over... Oh, right. So we got the RPG already done. That was quick. I guess another thing could be to upgrade the anti-tank gun. Maybe get a slightly bigger anti-tank... No, we're going to actually redesign the APC. Build on the existing one. We could go for the gas-powered machine gun. It's actually slightly less... Oh, it uses less ammo compared to the high-speed machine gun. Slightly less damage as well, but it's still improvement, a massive improvement actually to the advanced machine gun. Because when we compare that, the gas-powered machine gun uses less ammo, And has more firepower, it's the same cost, so yeah, we'll go for that one. The plating could probably still stay at 25mm. It doesn't actually need to be fighting, or hopefully it doesn't need to be fighting against enemy tanks. Although it depends where we're using them, I guess. But we'll go with the 25mm, and we'll probably go with the... Do we want to go with the heavy diesel engine? I'd probably give them... I mean, it's going to require a lot more fuel. But I suspect that that will keep it at least quite mobile. Right, they're offering to buy some... Ah, that's 600 industrial points, that's 330 credits. Oh, that's Odense. Ah, no, we need that one. We don't really have a lot of interest in the Odense. Is that... Oh. Oh, it's just Kubelwagen in there, okay. Can we... Ooh, hold on a minute. Okay, we can do a mass attack on the enemy tanks here. Let's see who wins. Oh, lost one. Well, we lost one, but we also killed 3 of theirs, plus several specialists. So overall, it does weaken their attack values quite a bit. And we're going to just rebuild... Oh, hold on a minute. Oh, it was an all-rounder as well, not a metalhead. Oddly enough, it was the all-rounders then that got the kills. Well, that was alright. Let's send in the light tanks over here to clear out the enemy buggies. Okay, we didn't kill it, but we pushed it away. So now there's a massive stack there. Is that still... Oh, that is tanks, actually. Alright then. We could send in the tanks here. I'm going to leave it over there for the time being, see where exactly they need to go to help with the defense. I might send in the mechanized stuff there. There we go. So we can at least keep a bit of an eye on what's happening here. They've got a bit of troops there. That's just infantry. They've sent in the trucks over here. Fire them a few presents in the form of artillery shells. I think I really need to get some heavy artillery though, because these are just not cutting it. Or, you know, just designing it a little bit better with something. I think it might be already an improvement. Right, so let's actually have a look at the battles. I know that we had at least one over here where we lost 100. Didn't kill anything. We didn't get pushed back at least. Okay, and that was it. Let's have a look at the northern front again. So we could try attacking this. Oh, that is quite a bit still. Let's move in the artillery. Oh, right, that's running a little bit low on stuff. I'm going to move it in there regardless. We've still got some extra fuel. We'll send quite a bit to units. These two can stay on the city for the time being. Although, did we get the oil drill over here now? We did, so next round we should have that operational. I think what we might want to do, let's have a look at somebody. So is there... There's a little bit extra population in there still, so that's not too bad then. Kazoo Raptor, we still know that they... Yeah, they need another 600 at least, so we'll just colonize. Send in 600... Well, okay, 600 is exactly the number that we had. So there we go, now we have all the constructions, at least in theory, fully operated. It's going to require a little bit more oil, but at the same time that's also going to improve the logistics quite a bit in here. How's the interceptors over here doing? So they've got a pretty good supply situation, actually. And over here we did receive 500 fuel for the metalheads. And, well, 67 for the all-rounders, which we still need a lot. I'm just keeping this one open so they can move in there and we can sort of push them out. Or, well, technically speaking, it might be... Now, if we send in the infantry or anything like that in there, they'll just push it back. Technically speaking, we'd probably send in the blitzers, though. And, well, you know what? Let's see. If we push in there... Well, a lot of troops. This one's got some RPGs as well. I think we've got the sort of number advantage in there now, in the sense that at least if they attack, they'll take some casualties as well. We've got plenty of metal. We also got quite a bit of industrial points. So what are the demands right now? There's still the civilization level 2. Oh, that's 4 rounds left. Oh, yeah, we need quite a bit of that. Meritocracy needs to go to 58. Now, did we get the stuff built in Spokomania? The barracks is almost done. It's not quite yet, though. But it will be soon. And I guess Kathmandu's, for example, doesn't have all that great civilization score. So if we were to increase that a bit... I mean, actually, let's have a look at the dashboard. So, the civilization level is the square root of your average regular zone civilization levels and diminished with 1. Hold on a minute. Is somebody a regular zone? Is it city level 3? It is a regular zone, yeah. Ah, right. I think it's the ones that I build. If I conquer something, then that is going to be... Right, something different. Yeah, that makes sense. So everything that we have are regular zones right now. We do know that there's something in here. Don't know what exactly. We might want to... Oh, right, Kathmandu doesn't have any troops there yet. Let's raise a formation there. If we go for a operational... So we could go for a heavy machine gun infantry brigade. We could even go with the one with the anti-tank guns there. So one of these. We'll go with the GIs. No line troops whatsoever. And then we'll go with the AMGs. And the trimmer guns. So it is a bit expensive. It takes a decent bit of logistics to bring all the stuff in here, but we're going to afford it. So we'll raise the formation there. We may need to produce a little bit more. Actually, first of all, we'll get another machine. And then we will also get a bit more ammunition. We are keeping a decent stack of those ready for future use. How is... okay, so there's quite a bit of extra population, Kathmandu. What do we have in there? So we got the... Oh, actually, we don't have too much of construction in there yet. Let's go ahead and get a bureaucratic officers in there, at least. And then in Spokomania, is there extra pops there? There's some. We did not complete the barracks, though, so we'll probably wait on that one. I suppose in Kazoo, we could probably get something good in there. Maybe we'll get a barracks. Or maybe we'll just get a bureaucratic officer. That's probably going to be the more useful. Or we could go for a university. We'll take a little bit of time to build it, but yeah, we'll go for that one, actually. Because we need to increase the quality of life a lot in... or the average quality of life in our zones to be able to sort of push forward. So if they do not push us back from here, next round we might have the capability of pushing them out of here. And slowly but surely, if we can push them back to this river line, then that would be a short front line there for us. We can bring in the AA guns behind the front line, so if they try to do bombing runs, they will regret that. And then, of course, over here we've got the air guns, so if they try to do strikes there, they... Well, I suppose if they strike that one, then they... Well, there's the interceptors, of course, still. That might help. Must be something in here. I'm not going to move those troops yet. And over here, I mean, I suppose I could move in the recon units a bit closer, so we can get at least maybe some information. Not going to move them too close. Just there to give us a bit of an idea. But yeah, now we've got the troops in here, so we can send in at least 3 of these down here to help with the front line. I mean, this one might then be perhaps moved into another sector. Its headquarters is over here, so sending it down this way would probably make life a bit easier. I do wonder though, maybe I should... I suppose that is a long route. I'm wondering if I should just stop the supplies going through here and just have them use this one, but then that might have some issues. Also, I suppose I'm going to build a railhead in here. It's not going to require any machinery or anything like that. And we got the railway going in there already, so that's going to allow us to then bring in the supplies for these troops a lot closer. Of course, then we'll still need to have the trucks coming in from Kazoo to actually deliver them, so that might still not be quite ideal, but it's better than nothing. Now, hopefully they don't push us back from there. Let's quick look at the dashboard. Armored armor is over at 10%. Jet engine is 69%. Personal armor at 23%, so we can probably switch that one soon enough. The problem is that we're fighting in so many front lines. At least 3 actively, well, somewhat actively. And then there's, of course, some of the beasts over here that we're trying to keep at bay. I believe that is enough for this round, so let's head to the next one. Okay, so they did not attack in the south. It really didn't do much there. Now, I do know that Hochstein doesn't have the population that we have. So while they... Oh, that doesn't seem good. We did not get pushed back, but that is a massive stack of natives there. So we killed 200 walkers, we lost 300 walkers. Oh, right, the contract is expiring. Ooh, Troop Carrier 2 is already completed. That didn't take too long. Right, so first of all, let's go ahead and refresh the contract. Ooh. If we go for 10 rounds, it's only 90... Well, I suppose it's 93 credits for all of these, but yeah, we could probably go for a pretty long one here. We've got a decent bit of credits, and I'm pretty sure that we probably have another national budget. That's probably alright. But Interior Council, no changes there. Design target. Let's see, we probably don't need a new truck. Motorbike infantry we don't use all that much. That's kind of pointless. We could go for the better anti-tank gun. So, trimmer gun, what do we have? We've got the 60mm gun. We could probably go for the 88mm high-velocity gun. That's a bit of extra kick there. It's going to be a bit more heavy, though. And a bit more expensive, but at the same time, you know... Oh, we could go for, like, 105mm high-velocity gun. It's relatively expensive. But it's anti-tank gun. It doesn't require fuel, necessarily. As such, so yeah, we'll go with the 105mm gun. We got that on the heavy tank, I think, as well already. No, workers in Kathmandu are harassed. We are going to investigate who's directing the harassment. Worker happiness decreased with 20%. Unrest. Oh, right. So the role was. Ah, okay. We don't even know what the exact. Oh, alien natives asking for tech. We are going to hand over some tech. Because it's the one in the northeast. Well, one of the three in the northeast that was asking it. Oh, hold on a minute. I guess we'll appoint that one. Is loyal already? Good. Oh, well, not really good suitability rated, but it'll be good enough for now. So, we are losing a little bit of oil again. How's the situation over here? Are we ready to attack with the... Oh, well, the metalheads could attack. They're going to have another massive tank combat in here by the looks of it. Oh, we're missing... Okay, yeah, I forgot to get the replacement tanks, but let's defeat these first and we can see how many we're missing. Ooh, okay, we lost one. But we pushed them back. One of them surrendered, even. So we got that one back. That's going to be a bit more power for us. Not necessarily going to push further in quite yet. I think we might want to clear out that one first. Bringing a bit of infantry in there. I mean, it's not too bad, actually. But there we go. Let's have a look at the replacement troops. So we did lose at least something. So we need... Oh, right. Yeah, we want another all-rounder. We might want to get an all-rounder Mark II at some point in the not-too-distant future. Because I'm pretty sure that we can make it slightly better. Not necessarily massive, but, you know, it's still better than nothing. Is it... Hold on. Is it light tank? Yes, light tank that we're missing. So another Blitzer 2. And that's about it in terms of losses right now. So that's actually pretty nice. We've managed to stabilize the situation here. And we're now pushing the enemy back. We're taking the light turmoil back. And we've got this one in here. Ooh, right. They're starting to get some of the bears in here. I think it might be time to bring in the all-rounders into the front line here. Make them see it and fear it. Admittedly, how is the forester... Does that reduce the defense modifiers of the tanks as well? It does, but not as much as attack modifier. Okay, that's good. And that front line is, well, not having a lot of issue, or not a lot of movement in there, let's just say. We did have this one that we wanted to move closer. We took a bit of casualties there. We could probably send this one in here. I'm just going to stack these in here. These could maybe push in. Also, there's something pushing in there. Clear out some of that. So that can't get any closer. How's the oil? Okay. So these can now get a little bit closer. Once we have the artillery tank firing on these, we might get quite a bit of hits in there. But, you know, it's just going to take a while to get that there. Not really going to move that any further. And over here, we've got a little bit recon. Let's go ahead and send the... Oh, right, so that is tanks. No point bringing the artillery up there, then. Not for now, anyway. And there's something in here. I think they might be trying to cut across the south here now. I mean, I don't blame them. And, right, speaking of south, we've got the new troops in here, so we're going to leave at least one of them in Kathmandu. Then another one could maybe go for the Royal Spa in case they try to push through the mountain there. Or something tries to push through there, and then we'll have the 13th Battalion goes south, 14th Battalion goes south, and 15th can probably, well, it can go south for right now, but we could probably keep it at, like, at the crossroad there or something. I suppose another thing that I could do is I could get a supply base right here. Get that underway. We've got a little bit of colonists available, so how much do we need at Kazoo Raptor, for example? Oh, actually, what we're going to do is we're going to send in a bit more colonists into Unsung. We presumably, yeah, we need a lot of workers there. There we go, because I'm pretty sure the Kazoo Raptor's got a decent population now, so it's going to start, yeah, it's going to start increasing natural, or having a natural growth there now. And the university is underway. Let's have a quick look at the other things that we're building. Probably going to be quicker to do from here. So nothing in Spike. Somebody we had built... Oh, right, we got the oil drill, so we could actually get the new city now. In Spokomania, we completed the barracks. Got the hospital in there already, so the average quality of life in there should be okay. Getting the bureaucrat office now in Kathmandu. We might need a bit more workers in Kathmandu, actually. And then University in Kasu is underway. We did get the railhead already completed. And then Ansang, well, it's got a bit of a problems with the productions and all that. Right, let's get the city up in the north. That will help us a decent bit. So, new zone.
Yes, sir.
I'll do a quick little border control in here, or border redraw. Right, there we go. I think that's good enough. So, it's a little bit over here. We have a border going up, down here in the south. I don't actually want to go too far south in here. I think we might want to have another city in here somewhere. We're just going to take control at least up to there, and then, you know, having this part of Spokomania, oh, not Spokomania, somebody, it's probably good enough. Not necessarily the best productivities in there, but it'll work for now. So we're going to have this one. We'll need to rename it, of course, but, you know, right now it's called Ripley, and it's got a decent bit of workers in there, although I suppose it's, yeah, it's going to read... Oh, right, yeah, we got the monastery in as well, the library over there. That's good. Did we move in this one? I believe we did. Okay, good. We're going to return to the southern front over here, or southeastern front. We did have the battle there. We know that there's quite a stack there, but I think those are, all of them are quite damaged units now. But yeah, we did have the big battle there. I think we've got the tanks here now, so I think, for the most part, the eastern front seems quite stable. Now, I know that I'm going to regret saying that, of course. But let's see what's up for us in there. Let's get to the next round. They really didn't do much there, did they? Well, I guess on our next round we can... Oh, well, this might be something, though. Oh, yeah, that pushes back there in the north. There's some tremors in the forest there. Probably should be surprised by that, to be fair. So there's 500 infantry, we killed 200 walkers. Lots of efficiency goals. There we go. Trimmer gun 2 already done. Now let's have a look. Militia learns from experience. Yes, I do agree. Military Research Council task priorities. I'm going to reduce the discovery on the military science as well. Go for like 30-70. To speed up the research there. Design target. I think we're going to go for the bigger artillery now. And I guess there's just bigger howitzers. There's not much else to it, I guess. We'll do the 150mm gun, I suppose. Going to be a decent bit more expensive, especially ammo-wise, although not that massive difference, actually. It's got a lot more weight, and the firepower is plus 200. I guess it will probably be fine. I'm going to put in the combat armor in there, just to make sure that they can survive a little bit more. Marauders in Kathmandu. Yes, you'll have my full support. Failure. Some people died. They're offering to buy... Oh, right, Zoria Deep is offering to buy some industrial points. I think we kind of do need the money right now, so I'm going to take it. Investing in private economy. Enhancing D once again, yeah, sure. And then appoint governor. Well, I guess you've got a pretty good suitability, so we'll appoint you. Alien natives ask for tech. Is that one? Oh, right, that's the same one that I was asking before. I guess we'll give them a little bit. The thing is, if we can keep them quite happy... is it this one? Yeah, it is this one. So we've got fairly good relations in there. We can send a diplomat. Oh, wow. Yeah, we'll send a diplomat there. We can maybe start learning the language, unless we already know that. Then we could try asking them to join us. Well, that's going to put us next to our blackmailing... Well, I suppose we are still kind of close with them. But yeah, they're trying to blackmail us. Which, there's kind of a... Actually, is that... It's not the only buffer in there. It's only a small border in there with them, actually. But, you know, we're going to get a little bit more stuff there. I believe this... Yeah, that was the enemy there. These troops moved... Oh, right, so the governor in Ripley... I need to call you. His own orders. So first of all, the name. The most important thing. Got Sir Jody. And then... I'm gonna... Yeah, actually, the... Emergency food allowed. It's already allowed. So that's good. I guess most of the other stuff there is just fine then. To confirm that. Right, so there's a bit of... Oh, we might need a bit more colonists in here. How much do we need to workers total? 4,800. We'll only start with 1,000. Oh, I didn't realize that it's going to reduce it. Oh, I see what happened. Because it only gives that 1 point in there to you initially. So all the other workers went back to somebody. Alright. Well, let's just go ahead and colonize. Send in a bit of workers there. We need to run that recycling facility. Kind of full speed if possible. And this one got hit pretty bad. Well, we got the artillery getting close at least. We've got a bit more infantry that we can move in here. I think they're going to be attacking that one next. So I'm going to send in the machine gunners there. I'm also going to split out some of these, so we'll at least have decent troops. I might pull that one back a little bit. And the western front over there is mostly fine. There must be something in there, and there's also something in there. English speaking, this should be close. Yeah, that should be safe. And then, okay, well, we can't really push forward there. Don't know what this is. Let's send in the recon again. Ooh, hello. They got a bit of artillery. But we can actually do a bit of range attack. We've got a lot more artillery than they do. Although they just got a double hit there, didn't they? Okay. Neither side got any kills. But I think we asserted dominance in there. And over here, they pulled back a little bit. We've got the infantry that we... Actually, no, we didn't move these this round. We moved the 13th and 14th battalions south. We'll probably have them sort of help blockade this area. And then we can also have the mechanized troops with a bit of artillery to support. Over here, did we... Oh, right, we did not attack here. Right, so they moved in like a little bit of tanks there. I got a lot of troops there. Makes me a little bit worried. There's only Kubel wagons there, so that's something actually that we could potentially just take the infantry. Actually, I'm not entirely sure if the infantry is going to be good enough for that. You know, before we do that, switch to range attack. We'll soften it up a little bit with the artillery here. Or not. Doesn't look like we're getting any hits there. Yeah, no hits. So that's machine guns. This one's got the RPGs. At least, so I guess we can send these two. Wait, no, not necessarily. Well, I suppose we could have that one take part in the combat. We could send in the machine, or the motorcycles. And then maybe these two.
Yes, sir. We're going in.
If nothing else, we're just going to overwhelm it with fire. Okay, they destroyed one of our motorcycles.
Mission completed.
So we push it back. And what I can do now is I can move in my troops here. Well, some of them anyway. Even move in the AA guns there. We know there's a stack there. Can we now... Well, the metalheads might be... Oh. You know what? Yeah, let's just have the metalheads attack.
Open fire! Open fire! Mission
A
success.
lot of good hits there. So we're going to move into the thermal. We're going to move in the medium tanks there. And we're going to have this one move it in. I suppose these could then... We'll hold on there for now. We're going to move in these AA guns a little bit closer, so we've got air coverage on all of these still, at least in theory. Or AA coverage, rather. And then in the north, they've got... Not that much. On the other hand, I'm going to do a range attack on the troops on the mountains. Probably not going to deal any damage whatsoever. Maybe I'll give them a bit of a scare. There we go. Nothing happened there, but... Ooh. Okay, whatever is in here is probably there now. Yeah, that seems about right. So we did already extend the contract, didn't we? For quite a while. Oh yeah, we've still got 9 rounds left. And then, okay, we are losing a bit of cash, although we did get a decent bit from the trade. Deep core mining is already 24%, armored armory 32, advanced sensor 59... Jet engine is 79, and personal armor optimization 23, so it's slowed down quite a bit on the advancing on there already. You know, it does give us a bit of bonus at least. But I believe with that, we are actually out of time for this episode. So if you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe if you have it already. Also got links down below in the description. But other than that, thank you very much for watching. Until next time, bye-bye.